Tarot cards are often seen today as mysterious objects of divination, but their origins tell a different story. They began not as occult tools but as a card game in 15th century Italy. The first decks, called trionfi or tarocchi, emerged around the 1440s in the courts of northern Italy. These decks used suits familiar from earlier European playing cards, batons, cups, coins, and swords, but added a series of 22 allegorical trump cards, along with the Fool, that gave the game its distinctive character. Among the most famous of these early creations is the Visconti-Sforza deck, lavishly painted for the Milanese nobility and still admired today for its beauty. As the game spread across Europe, tarot developed regional styles. In France and Switzerland, the imagery of the Tarot de Marseille became standardized and influential. Its simple yet iconic design set the visual language of tarot that would continue for centuries. For several hundred years, tarot remained primarily a card game, played much like bridge or whist, with no association to fortune-telling. That shift came much later, in the 18th century, when a wave of French occultists reimagined the cards as vessels of hidden wisdom. Writers such as Antoine Court de Gebelin claimed that tarot encoded the ancient mysteries of Egypt, though historians have since shown these theories to be speculative rather than factual. Around the same time, the cartomancer known as Attila published one of the first decks designed explicitly for divination, complete with instructions on interpreting the cards. With this transformation, tarot stepped from the gaming table into the realm of mysticism. The 19th and early 20th centuries brought an occult revival that further reshaped tarot. In 1909, the Rider-Waite deck was published in London, illustrated by Pamela Colman Smith under the guidance of Arthur Edward Waite. Its richly symbolic imagery, particularly in the minor arcana, revolutionized how readers could use the cards for insight. Not long after, Aleister Crowley and Lady Frida Harris created the Thoth Tarot, steeped in esoteric symbolism drawn from Kabbalah, astrology, and alchemy. These decks cemented tarot's role as a spiritual tool and influenced nearly every modern deck that followed. In the decades since, tarot has taken on a cultural life far beyond its original use. It has appeared in literature, art, and fashion. It has been studied in academic exhibitions, and it continues to inspire new generations of readers and creators. No longer bound to fortune-telling alone, tarot is often used for self-reflection, meditation, and creative exploration. The enduring appeal of tarot lies in its imagery. Each card is a symbol, a mirror for the psyche, a story waiting to be told. Whether one sees it as a game, a mystical system, or a tool for personal growth, tarot has traveled a remarkable journey, from the courts of Renaissance Italy to the hands of spiritual seekers and artists worldwide. Its history shows us not only how traditions evolve, but also how humans continually seek meaning through symbols. Tarot endures because, at its heart, it invites us to look inward, to imagine, and to weave our own stories into the great tapestry of the cards.